Hello, William here, and today we're going to be looking at Alien Covenant's Xenomorph action figure, and I took him out of the box because I don't really want to do an unboxing today, just a review, and let's take a look at the box first. And with the box, they made a collector-friendly type of box, so like you just pop this open like a box, I guess you would say. And this is what he came in, so you can just pop him back in there if you feel like wasting your time doing that, because I don't want to do that. And it's got with the design, it's got a face hugger as a backdrop, like an overmorph, like egg for the face hugger. And this seems to be the neomorph right here, but it looks very different from him. Still very good art on the design. So it goes onto the side right here, and then on the back it has a picture of the figure, but it looks more like wet and stuff. Here's just a picture of what seems to be a neomorph, but it looks like it has a second set of jaws back there, so that's weird. And the front design art, and it has a message on the box, so I'll let you guys pause that and read it. Okay. And it's got the neomorph on the back, but it's got the second mouth. That's always cool. These are, just to clarify where I got this figure, I got it at FYE for $30, which I think is a fair price for how big this action figure is, and just how good the figure really is. So I'm going to set this box aside, and let me show you the alien. So here he is. He's ginormous. I can't even get him in the single frame. He's so huge. And first thing I noticed was, I saw the movie and I saw the same thing too. He doesn't seem to be as biomechanical, or like biomechanical. He seems to just be more of an organic type of alien. Doesn't really have like pipe wire type of things, and he just seems to be more like fleshy and humanoid, I mean. And he has these really big rims near his neck, and with the one I got, his paint job is fantastic, but on the top of his head there's like dots, which isn't going to be a big problem for any other ones, I don't think. And the head articulation is a swivel ball joint type of thing, but mine is kind of stiff and I don't want to mess with it because it's a NECA figure, and those things are very tough to move around and you don't want to break it. So yeah, that's with the head. And his whatever they are, I just remember the name. Anyway, these things on the back, they look good, but I think the packaging kind of messed this one up, and it's like meshing with the other one. So if you really feel like having it look more realistic, then you can do this. But I think it looks like that because it's based off the costume, and the costumes always have like messed up, stuff on the back and stuff like that. And I have to say his paint job is very, very good, and his detail is amazing. His arm articulation is very good. Here's his really big hands. Very good articulation. Very big fingers, oh my gosh. And good leg articulation. Actually, the one thing I noticed is that his leg articulation was very good to get in that really weird crouching position in the trailer at the end of it. So next thing I want to take a look at is his tail, and it's very, very good. It is stiff. Sorry for that weird cut. my phone didn't have enough storage to record this because I had to delete some stuff. But yeah, with the other figures, the alien, like this one's very, very bendable and malleable. So, you could do more with this figure, I think, because, like, with his leg, you could make it go all the way out there. So, yeah, that's good. And also, I say this figure is a solid 9.5 out of 10 because the other one, I'll show you the other ones I have, the other two. I have the Alien Isolation Big Chap, and I gave this one a 6 out of 10 because his face looks very stupid, and his second mouth is really tiny and stupid looking. And it's still a good figure, but he can barely stand on his legs, and his second tail is stiff, and it always flopped down. It was so heavy, and his arm came out of its ball joint. And the other one I have, I gave a 7.5 out of 10 for, is the Grid Alien, because his head came loose, and his tail, sorry for that, his tail, he can't even move it. It is so weird, but it's good. Oh, I forgot to show you the second mouth. But this one, you can move his tail around, and it's not as big and bulky and obviously annoying. But with the second mouth, you open his mouth simply like that, like the other ones, but then you need to grip both sides of it because it's very stiff in there. But once you do, it's very, very big. Like in the movie, in the shower scene where the alien was behind the glass and the guy was behind the glass, he just like shot his second mouth right through it, and like when his mouth and stuff is very graphic. But I'd say 9.5 out of 10. Very good figure. You definitely should pick this guy up in the stores. And the next one I'll be doing, the next review I'll be doing, is the Neomorph. And I saw him in FYE and he seemed very, very small. Unlike this one, it's very big. And sorry for the background music, and not music, but the sound, like with the dishes and the TV show in the living room. My dad's watching Trailer Park Boys, but yeah. Yeah, definitely pick this figure up in the stores, and just stick around for the next review, which might be in like a month or a few weeks.